Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Driven Wyld. Today we are talking about why can't they just read the delivery instructions? Woman urges male DoorDash drivers to leave orders at the door. Here's why. So contactless delivery is a very popular setting that is on Doordash, UberEats, and Grubhub. So much so that some people just naturally default to it. Now, this woman is exposing not just any DoorDash drivers, but male DoorDash drivers, and we all know how I feel about that, on the concept of not reading delivery instructions and not trying to leave the order at the door, which, love or hate the concept of contactless delivery, that is what the customer requested. So with that said, I want to go over everything that is being discussed in this article, how it actually is for DoorDash, UberEats, and Grubhub customers and drivers, and everything in between. So with that said, let's get started. A woman is sending out a PSA to male DoorDash drivers. Do not, under any circumstances, ignore requests for no contact delivery. In a recent TikTok video, creator Zaeshahudson at Zaeshahudson shared her frustrations with her followers, garnering more than 590,000 views as of Tuesday evening. The things you do for content, huh? I'm also going to leave our TikTok as well as her profile in the description so you can develop your own opinions on the subject.
DoorDash drivers, please just put the food on the ground, ring the doorbell, and go. Sincerely, a woman that is home alone.
I mean, I am all for that. I would just prefer to do my work, put it down, and go home. I don't understand why other people have this issue. I know that there are a lot of creepos out there that happen to sign up for DoorDash, UberEats, and Grubhub. But now we're literally calling out not just DoorDash drivers, but male DoorDash drivers. Let me tell you something. I have more issues with lady drivers than I do with male drivers, but I'm not going on TikTok to bitch about that. And also, if you do reverse the role, let's be honest, you're gonna get so much hate for it. You're gonna be called a sexist and a horrible person and blah, blah, blah. And yet people seem so free to just expose male DoorDash drivers and blame men specifically for not being able to do the work that you're asking them to do, which is whatever. No contact food delivery became popular around the start of the COVID pandemic in 2020 as new methods for delivery emerged to minimize the spread of the virus. Reuters reported the delivery app Postmates had introduced no contact delivery options in March 2020 in the 4,200 US cities it operates in. CNN reported March 2020 that Instacart rolled out a similar feature. Eventually, apps like DoorDash and Grubhub did the same. And here is one of my hot takes on that subject. I prefer contactless delivery. I think that was one of the greater benefits of being a DoorDash driver in 2020, is that I didn't have to worry about that crap. It was just better. Nearly 4 years later, the preference for contactless delivery has not gone out of style. Yeah, no crap, because it's easier and people don't like each other right now. The amount of times I have been told as a gig worker that I'm a horrible person because I'm a gig worker is insane. And quite honestly, I prefer the antisocial side of gig work in most cases. People that I do end up talking to are usually really angry and really hateful towards gig workers in general and malicious towards them in general, or they're really good people. And I would only want to work with the good people, but I have to cut out the bad people first.
Because some of us have the Ring app, and we're watching you and waiting for you to put the food down and go. This is supposed to be a no contact delivery, so please don't stand there with the bag in your hands expecting me to get up and take it from you.
If it is set as a setting to no contact delivery, fine. I know there are some customers that mark it as a contactless delivery, and then at the end of it all, they try to pull. I prefer it to be left at the door, but I set it to meet me outside or something. And that's what ends up happening. Hudson captioned her video, reiterating her preference, especially when it comes to delivering food at night. I prefer my deliveries to have my food with an extra side of no contact, she wrote. And you know what? I don't blame you either. It seems as though the delivery industry, like others, can be precarious for some women to experience. The Daily Dot previously reported about a woman who said she dresses up more masculine when delivering food for her safety. And some customers Customers also like to change their names from women names to male names to make sure that all the creepy dudes that are just looking for a chick on these apps, who like the down bad Dans, end up disappearing. So that's another thing that they do. Customers on Hudson's video sympathize with their sentiments. I be peeking through those blinds like, all right, now get, user Noely at Noel Cherry said. Bruh, I have it as contactless plus a delivery note that says leave outside, and sometimes they will call me and tell me to come outside, user at XBellsX said. Like, just leave it outside, please. I watch too much true crime for that. I mean, that's a personal preference in terms of content you watch, but I get it. This is my opinion. It's worth what you pay for it. None of you pay me. There you go. Look, regardless of the concept of male delivery drivers and how much I hate that concept as a whole, they're not necessarily wrong in the idea that if the customer prefers it as a contactless delivery, it's a contactless delivery, period. Don't try to make it something it's not. In fact, I'm having more trouble doing hand-to-me orders on Grubhub recently. Like, they want me to take a picture even though I'm handing it to them, which is fine. That's for my protection. But what the heck, man? What am I supposed to do? Not to mention how much easier it is for you as a driver to do a contactless delivery. I know that there's like a handful of drivers that are like,
let's just do away with the contactless delivery system.
That I sometimes get in my comment section, but overwhelmingly, 9 times out of 10, they prefer contactless delivery. All in all, just do yourself a favor. If the customer asks for a contactless delivery, just keep it a contactless delivery. Whether you're a male, female, that technical rainbow in between, or your customer is a male, female, or that technical rainbow in between, just stick to the app and what the app is expecting of you, so that way you're not getting tripped up in the process, because nobody needs that nonsense. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. As always, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.